I think the weirdest argument is which one is more dangerous?
I mean,
Legs or face?
Yeah. Which one sucks more? Because like you got a lot more area to cover on your legs, right?
I think legs is probably more dangerous. How often do you nick your face, AJ?
I mean, not often, but like I think that the thing people talk about is really your throat.
Your throat, yeah.
And really, that's like so. Like, okay, if you take like a normal like fucking Gillette razor and you fucking start shaving your underjaw or your throat, right? You're not like even if you cut yourself, you're not gonna bleed out. You know, it's like it's such a but. The one thing that I do think is more dangerous is the people who go to like and get like a straight razor done.
Oh, yeah.
That shit is like, that can kill you if they fuck it up, you know, like, because they're taking a fucking straight razor, just a long ass fucking razor to your neck and your throat. And like, that scares me because like, you'll see people doing it and like when you swallow and their Adam's apple bulges out or whatever. And they're like, you got a fucking knife to your throat. I wouldn't be breathing if I'm getting that done, you know? Like I'm holding my breath the whole time.
Oh my God, you get the old Sweeney Todd going.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't want to be a meat pie. Monday. Right?
It's Monday.
I'm doing this now because I have a question to ask the general audience. And that way I don't forget it.
Okay.
So we're here for a minisode. It's gonna be Sam's minisode today.
Yeah.
Before we get into like the stories and everything, we were just discussing shaving and Sam brought up like what's more dangerous, like men who shave their face or like women for shaving their legs or whatever, right? So we were talking about that. But the question at hand is who has it worse for like shaving? Like,
What you trying to say, AJ?
For shaving their pubic region.
Oh, women.
Are you sure?
Well, I own a vagina. And
You go
as a proud owner.
Go out and find a dude
Sally.
and shave him and tell me it's
Okay, but
because here's the thing: you're working with more stuff, right? Like you have to like think about like okay, yeah, I understand. Like
you have bigger things to move around.
yeah, but you also have to shave that thing, and it's round.
Well, that's debatable.
You have literally a fucking bag. You have a bag. Remember what I just said about like the elasticity of your face, right? Think about that. But it's like fucking 14 times. It's just extra skin, right? A ton of extra skin. And if you're trying to shave that, it's gonna be hard. It's hard. Like it's not easy.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, settle this debate for us, listeners. Who has it harder? I mean, I feel like it could be like people could figure it out. Like, go find Sushie. Go find a dude, stand behind him, and like reach your arms around.
Oh my God.
And just shave him and tell me.
Give him a reach around.
And if he dies from bleeding out, then you go okay.
Find a stranger. Step 1, find a strange man. Give him a reach around. Step 2, the end. Step 3.
And then see if he bleeds to death.
Like, what does that mean? Where are we going with
And then see if he bleeds to death.
I mean, in fact, that's the only scientific way to find out. Like, you have to shave a man and a woman, right? Like,
right.
Find a woman too and shave her
I have
too.
to do it.
You're in New York. You got weirder people there. More accepting of this thing.
God.
You can probably do
He
it.
says this as Portland has a giant sign that says "Keep Portland Weird" on the side of it.
Right.
But you could probably do this on your fucking trip down the subway. I'm sure there's some. Hey,
Down the subway.
hey yo, let me shave someone's dick real quick.
Okay. Wait, so do you like actually have hair on your dick?
Everybody, yeah, you have to shave everything.
Wait, sir.
You're gonna have to shave like.
I've never seen nobody with no fucking hairy shaft.
Like
what?
It grows fucking everywhere. Like, you're gonna have to shave everything.
Are we calling AJ out at this moment?
There's nothing calling out.
Outed?
Like, fucking any dude will tell you. You're gonna have to like fucking shave. Like,
all right, if you got a hairy shaft,
it's not like all the way up. It's not like,
Let me know.
It's not like all the way up it, but like it's gonna be at the fucking like base
God,
where everything connects to you.
God, can you imagine?
Oh God, we're gonna get fucking dick pics. Oh no.
Oh no.
Not us fucking asking for dick pics. Yikes. That's not what we mean.
I'm just saying, it's like at the base where everything connects. You're gonna have.
So here's the thing, though. Y'all can move shit around.
But
y'all can literally move shit out. We can't move nothing. Nothing fucking moves.
It's static. It stays there.
Yeah.
You go get a roast beef sandwich and try to shave around that shit. See how fucking far that moves. Go to Arby's and ask them for the plumper and see.
And then take a razor to it.
And you tell me how easy it is to shave around that on each side, each side of the bun.
I want you to take a fucking barely blown up fucking balloon.
Ooh.
And shave that. It's not shaving a balloon. It's shaving a fucking balloon that's just like it's barely blown up. It's fucking just extra fucking rubber all over the place. You're literally having to you have to take the extra skin and flatten it out. All right, you have to take it and flatten it to get the razor to go. Like,
I really wish we recorded the video of this podcast sometimes.
Oh my god, we do need to.
I'm just saying, like, we
need to at some point.
We've all made our statements here. So now, audience, you decide. Let us know. Send us either if you're listening on YouTube, either leave a comment. But if you're listening on Spotify or iTunes, shoot us an email at contact@everyonesuckshere.com. Settle this debate, or hit us up on Twitter at ESH Podcast.
But I swear to God, if there's even one single dick pic, I'm burning the world down.
I'm sending it to AJ.
I mean, I'm the one that
Send
checks
it
the
to
email
AJ,
anyway,
okay?
so they're not even gonna see it. So if you're trying to like slip your dick into some women, they're not gonna see it because I'm the one that checks the email. So like,
crazy.
So you're showing your ween to AJ, and not Sam and I.
And if you show it to me, I'm showing it to the world. So I'm
gonna show everyone.
I'll find your mom and I'll send it to her. So.
Did you know your son is doing this on the internet? I just wanted to let you know.
So we have the last thing for our little bit of news here is that we here in season 2 we introduced a new thing that we do on full episodes, which is Sushie's Layers of Deception. But that kind of took the place of our misconnections from Craigslist. So we've had people saying, oh yeah, we like hearing the misconnections and we want those. So we're gonna bring those back on Minisodes. So every Minisode will have a misconnection in it, just like how we do the Am I the Assholes and the relationships. And then every full episode, we're going to have the Sushie's Layers of Deception. So Sam will be giving it to us here in a little bit.
Giving it to you.
With...
Take it.
Yeah. So where are you taking us to, Sam?
I don't know. I can't stop thinking about that roast beef sandwich.
It's just really gross how their slogan is, we have the meats.
Never been to an Arby's.
What? Ma'am.
They don't have a lot of fast food places out here.
Yeah.
They do, but they're like very particular.
Yeah. Where am I taking you to? Oh.
Okay. I'm sorry. I normally...
Hey.
I'm sorry.
It's my time.
I know, but I have to laugh at this. I just saw this tweet and...
Why are you on Twitter?
Because somebody sent it to me and I thought it was something else. But I'm not on Twitter. They sent me a screenshot of a tweet. And it's for this Netflix thing for the Word Party, Jim Henson's Word Party. Right?
Is it like Sesame Street?
It's kind of like, it looks like something like that, right?
Okay.
But this tweet literally said, this guy literally says, I am literally begging you to move the Netflix logo or remove, on this image. Because it says Jim Henson's Word Party, but it has a giant N on it. So it's like
it just looks like Word Party. It just looks like N-word.
Because of the Netflix logo on their little and it's like this little kid like fucking Netflix, please. Like
Lord.
It's just
Look
at this Sushi. You can just
Oh no!
Why?
The N-word party.
I am literally begging you
to do the bare minimum. Remove your Netflix
Just
logo.
open your eyes.
You know what that shit is? That shit is literally, hey, we need this graphic right now. Right now. We need it right now. I don't care. Put it together right now.
Yeah. That is
great. Send.
That is 5-second graphic design. That is graphic design by passion.
Oh, you can't get it? You can't get it until next week? Okay, I'm gonna just make it myself.
Yeah. And then you got fucking Steve back in the background going, yo, don't forget to put that Netflix logo on there. So right before he tweets it out, he fucking throws an N on there real quick.
Fuck. Damn, you couldn't even put like the whole logo. Like, there's enough room in there to put the whole Netflix logo too.
You could put Netflix's word party, not N-word party, like with a little fucking cute animal next to it.
See, this is what happens when you get your graphic design degree from the internet.
Oh my god, I'm fucking weak.
Okay,
Sorry,
so
I had to.
now that it's my time to shine and not AJ's, Jesus fucking Christ. Don't you have some shaving to do?
Well,
How long does it take?
I don't know. I never time it.
Good.
All right. Am I the asshole for not saying quack when I fart?
I love how like Sushie's over here fucking doing her makeup and getting all like did up, done up. But
Did up.
like that. But that's what gets her to stop. Like not the fucking like dumb shit that I bring up, but that's the one where she fucking drops her brush and looks at the camera like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like
The record stopped.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what?
Throwaway.
You know I'm listening.
Throwaway, because this is just so super embarrassing, which is going to be ironic in just a second when I explain some other stuff. On mobile, so apologies for format and typos. My 38 female partner of 9 months, 40 male, have built a relationship that is fairly tolerant of normal bodily functions. Like, we're all human, bro. Get down with the fact our flesh suits do things we don't always want to, etc. It's good. It's fine. Herein lies the problem. When he farts, which is fairly regular, it is extraordinarily loud. But 95% of the time, completely odorless. When I fart, which is usually only when I am unwell, or if I have inadvertently eaten something I shouldn't, I'm allergy central, it is very much in the silent but deadly category. I try and rectify as much as I can by airing it away, but they can be pretty brutal. Anyway, he's asked that if I'm about to fart, I say quack to pre-warn him so he can brace himself. And holy fuck, I just can't bring myself to do it. I tried once when I was just about to. I looked him dead in the eye and said quack and then laughed so hard that I spilt my wine. And I am just not sure I can do this. He quietly gagged in the corner and helped me clean up my wine, but there has to be a better solution to this. Before you say, just leave and go to the next room, the vast majority of the time, I don't know if I'm going to fart. Preempting it is very difficult for me. So, am I the asshole for not saying quack?
why is the code word quack?
Yeah, it could be anything. Why does that have to be quack?
Why can't she just be like, uh-oh?
I made a fucky wucky.
You know, when my niece came along, my brother and her had this little code word for farting, and it was ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
And it's mainly because she asked him where the duck was one time.
Is that like, what does the fox say?
I guess
Is it
so.
like that, but different?
Where's the duck?
So
What does the duck say?
why? Okay, if you, I don't even know where to begin on this.
I don't know what you want me to say.
Well, is she the asshole for not pre-warning him by saying quack when she farts?
I
wanna know
think
how often
the issue is the code word, probably.
I want to know how often she farts.
Well, she said that it's not a whole lot.
So then, like, this seems like a non-issue if it's not even that much. You know, if it's not
Yeah.
enough, then like just deal with it. You know, like.
Right.
But maybe.
But
pick
this
a
guy
different
wants the
code word.
warning.
The quacking code word is kind of weird, and like of all the word, like any word you say is gonna be weird. You know,
Yeah.
You can't be like
Right.
booga wooga, and then like.
And what if you got scared, but then your nostrils got assaulted afterwards?
Yeah, like. And I feel like if anything, that's gonna like make the situation worse, right? Because if she says a code word, it's no matter what the code word is gonna be, it's gonna make her laugh, right? But if she starts laughing, then she might just rip one instead. Instead of just kind of maybe like a, you know, it might just fucking come out like a fucking tank. I don't know, like.
Jesus.
What a tank. Oh my God.
Okay, so it said that she was on a throwaway because it was super embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
But OP's partner showed up in the comments.
Uh-oh.
So somebody was like, how do you not know? Like, there's no feeling in your bowels? Not trying to be rude, but just trying to understand how you couldn't feel a fart coming. And she was like, I've had 2 kids. I know that's not an excuse, but let's just say I'm still working on knowing what movement is what down there.
Oh, another reason to never have children. Add that to the list.
So the partner of Farter showed up and was like,
okay,
as the potential asshole.
His name is Partner of Farter.
Yeah.
That's the account name.
Oh, is the account name? Oh my god, I am fucking done with the internet.
As the potential asshole partner sitting on the couch next to my beautiful, if smelly today, partner who is dairy intolerant and just off a course of antibiotics for a sinus thing, it's particularly fragrant right now. As a vaguely amazing human, I decided Quack would be an amusing way to flag the impending doom I'm faced with on an infrequent basis. I will admit to taking at least partial responsibility for some of the fragrant outbursts, and indeed, I'm cooking roast potatoes with garlic tonight. Seems I'm a sucker for punishment. To which she replied, he's not kidding. I have now consumed a good deal of roast garlic during a truly delicious meal. I'll probably be handed to mouthwash later. Yes, you will. And tomorrow.
So
it's self-inflicted, so I don't...
Yeah, like why? Like, don't be eating dairy if you can't handle it. I mean, or eat a fucking lactose intolerant pill.
So someone suggested a nightly Dutch oven regimen until he gets on board with the smell.
Oh my god!
She said Dutch oven protocols are also in place and hotly contested. What's the best way to air it out? Moving as much sheet as possible or trying to let it out the side discreetly? The debate rages on. To which partner of Farter replied, anything other than you're waving around to dissipate it, which seems to just hyper speed it into my nostrils and my soul.
So
okay, at least they like each other and they're making a joke out of this.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think there's any assholes here.
No,
there's some assholes.
There are assholes here, actually. There are. There's tons of assholes.
Okay, here's another debate since we had that men and women debate earlier. Here's another one. Women just have the worst smelling farts, right?
Not necessarily.
They're always worse because they're like I feel like there's like maybe it's like you guys like don't want to fart that much, so you hold them in for so long, and then like 15 years later it just comes out as one like mega compressed
15 years.
Fart. Yeah.
15 years.
I'm pretty sure
years,
that's
AJ?
how spontaneous combustion happens.
People holding their farts.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You just become flammable.
That's how I want to lead this earth. I just want to blow up like Jean Grey. And that's it. I'm gone forever. I'm just a pile of ash. And then they're like, well, it was nice knowing her. We had a good run.
So generally, most of the comments are suggestions on other things that she can say instead of Quack. One being, the winds are coming.
The winds of winter. Get real nerdy with it.
Oh my god.
Someone said, we say, I stepped on a frog, you're welcome to use it. Or have a sign that says, take cover, biological weapons have been deployed. What's wrong, AJ?
I think, those are all options.
Just point solemnly to your butt while making prolonged eye contact next time.
No, not the prolonged eye contact. Why that?
How would you guys feel if someone looked you dead in the eye and then let a huge fart out? Like,
I would be so angry, to be honest. I'd be pretty mad about it.
Yeah.
How would you feel if someone looked you dead in the eye and then you let a huge fart out?
What if you got scared and farted?
I would feel pretty good about that.
When you get the scared poots.
Spooky Toots.
The spooky Toots. Oh my god.
I bet that would happen to me. Like I'm getting mugged.
Sorry, that's just my defense mechanism.
That's my Pokemon power.
This one evolves into a smelly gas field.
God. Well, I don't think anyone's. I don't think anyone would be labeled as an asshole here. That's mine.
But do you think that she owes him a warning? if it's going to be particularly smelly.
I mean, I do think there's the whole idea, like, okay, if you've got enough time to fucking say a code word, you got enough time to leave the fucking room. Like,
yeah, I think it's more about just leaving, exiting the situation.
She's like, oh, I can warn him, but I can't somehow take 5 steps out of the room. Yes, you can. You can get up and walk away. Like, if you're cuddling next to him and you're farting on him, I can understand that being kind of annoying. Just at least get up away from him. Fucking combat roll off the couch if you got to, but...
Combat roll off the couch. So speaking of code words, we had a problem. We have an ongoing problem here where we'll be, gonna eat some food, and AJ will all of a sudden, while I'm putting said food in my mouth, go, "It's spicy, don't." And I feel like we need a better code word that's less syllables for this.
How often is it like?
Okay, so
I'd be a millionaire by now.
Here's how this happened yesterday, a couple days ago, right? So, I'm a sucker for trying new foods. And by new foods, I mean, like, even if it's some shitty fucking fast food and it says new on it, I gotta try it, right? So I wanted to try fucking McDonald's new spicy chicken sandwich that they have, right?
Why did I know that's what it was? Yeah. I fucking knew it.
So we were driving, right, and we're on the highway, and I'm holding the spicy chicken, and I'm like, wow, they put way too much fucking sauce all over this, like, which I'm fine with. I like sauce, right? But not
when you're driving.
So yeah, I try to hand it back to Sam, and some drips on her finger. So she goes to get it off her finger.
It was literally a just automatic reaction.
And I'm literally trying to say don't, it's spicy, but it was too late. And she's like, yeah. She made that noise immediately afterwards. And it's starts freaking out in the car.
Because my tongue's on fire. What am I supposed to do? I'm in the car.
And I'm like, I'm fucking warning you that.
But there was no warning.
There was a warning. I'm not the one who's fucking trying to get you to eat the spice. I'm trying to prevent you from eating it because I have to hear it afterwards.
That's why we need a 1-syllable code word.
What's the...
Just
okay. Let's see. Let me be.
Spice.
Let me be the middle in this.
Yeah.
Okay. You want a 1-syllable code word? I think it's just stop. It's just wait or stop.
Okay, I know that won't work though because there's plenty of times where I've told her to stop on numerous things, and she won't until she just fucking won't. She doesn't listen. That's the problem. That's the ultimate problem.
I think it's Sam. It's something like that. That's the code word.
You know how that frustrates, and we all felt this too, right? Where you say you see something, right, and you're like, hey, look over there. And the person won't look for 3 minutes, but by the time they do, it's over. And you're like, if you just fucking looked when I said look, you could have seen this cool thing.
What if?
But it's the same the whole stop thing. You tell someone to stop, and they don't stop until they fucking want to. The only way to get this to happen is if I just fucking slap the spicy out her hand.
Okay, but if you were to just let out a large banshee scream out of nowhere.
Let's try that.
That would scare me enough.
Squawk like a velociraptor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just make the worst dinosaur sound that you can make. It'll scare the shit out of me.
Like that.
And then I'll stop what I'm doing.
I'll have to deal with that for the rest of the day, though, because it'll have residual effects. Because literally the other day.
Is she going to get the scared poots?
The other day, I thought Midna was trying to eat Koji's food, right? Uh-huh. And it was pretty quiet. Nobody was doing anything. We're both fucking on our phones. Nobody's talking or anything, right? But I heard a dog eating food, and I thought it was Midna because I thought I saw Koji and I got him flipped or whatever, right? So all I said, I just went, hey. Literally, that's all I said. Just, hey. Just enough to get the dog to stop. She fucking jumps. And then, it was over. From that point on, her heart's fucking racing. And she's like, I said, hey. So if I let out a fucking banshee wail with my fucking powerful ass lungs,
okay, but
in an enclosed space like a car, you're gonna be done. You're gonna go catatonic.
Maybe, but my tongue won't be on fire.
Accurate.
Wait, before you do that, you got a thing.
Oh yeah, we have a misconnection. I do have a misconnection.
Let's go.
You ready? Okay. This is, what is this, Columbia, Missouri? Yeah.
yeah.
Columbia, Missouri. Missing my guy. Used to have a guy who was around 24-ish who I'd eat out all the time, but can't find him. Anyone help me out? He was either blonde or a redhead, skinny, shy, discreet, just trying to find him again. Imagine eating someone out. Look, there's a difference between eating someone out and not knowing their name or eating someone out and not knowing if they're blonde or a redhead. I don't know. I don't even know if they were bald. Maybe they had hair. I don't know. I wasn't looking.
I think it was a person.
It might have been a person.
Wait, they don't know what color their hair is? I'm not judging, but
So
it really wasn't all the time. You're exaggerating.
Any blondes or redheads who used to get ate out in Missouri.
and if you're 24ish, skinny, shy, and discreet, then
Definited contact
This
them.
might
contact
be
this
for
person.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
What?
Is that what you call it with the eating out? Like,
I don't
I
think
feel
so.
like that's
think-
not what we call it, right?
I think that's not it.
I think that's a lady term, right?
Yeah. I don't know what you call. I mean, I guess just tonguing, rimming. I don't know.
Rimming,
Tonguing.
rimming, tonguing.
I don't like it here anymore. All right, so my relationship, which isn't any better.
I just thought of the worst line, and I don't know why it popped into my head, but like,
Oh no.
it just made me think, like, just like imagine like these two people, right? And like this guy is like trying to like seduce this other dude. And he's like, oh man, you want a bronze tongue to go with that silver spoon, boy?
I hate it here.
Would that work on you?
No, what? No. So I'm imagining that's how that went down in Missouri. Anyway,
Ow.
the relationships.
Okay. Welcome to my relationship. My 35 female husband, 30 male, has a homemade porn video with his ex-wife, 26 female. He won't delete it, saying, I'm not ready for it to be gone forever, and I don't know what to do.
What? What?
Ooh.
Like the title says, husband has a porn video made with his ex-wife. I found it accidentally, and he promised he would delete it off the hard drive, which he did. This past weekend, I found a thumb drive under his nightstand and plugged it in, and it only contained copies of the videos. I confronted him, and he said he was very sorry for lying to me, but there's lots of reasons he won't delete the videos. 1. He misses being in that good of shape and used them for inspiration. He weighs about 130 to 150 pounds more than he did when he was 23.
That's a lot.
When videos were made. 2. His beloved, now dead cat is in one of the videos, and as far as he knows, it's the only video he has of her. Number 3. If he does actually delete them, they are gone forever. I think honestly, he likes the way his ex-wife looks. She was 19 and really built and beautiful, and she ultimately divorced him because of his weight gain. I don't know all the psychological ins and outs, but I do know it hurts me that he lied and won't delete it now. What should I do?
I think there needs to be a serious marriage counselor involved. I feel like this is above my pay grade.
This is something.
Yeah?
This is something. Yeah, this is something.
So my first thought here was, I bet you could at least just go and take a screen grab of the cat as long as there's nobody in it, and you can at least have a picture of the cat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, because unless
Right.
the cat is like directly on you
Like,
too.
We're solutions oriented here on the Everyone Sucks
Yeah.
Here podcast.
But I don't know, fucking delete it. Like the whole, like, okay, the whole,
Yeah, delete it.
Just to find, like, the whole thing of like, okay, first of all, it's 7 years old because he's 30, right? Mm-hmm. Like,
Well, we don't know when they got divorced.
well,
But
no, it's
the video. Yeah.
7 years old,
You're right.
Fucking
You're right.
delete that shit. You don't need to have some fucking porn video from when you were like 23 when you're 30, and she was fucking 19, and you're a 30-year-old man now. Like, you get fucking rid of that shit. Fucking delete it.
Right. And besides the fact, like, does the ex-wife know that he still has these videos
That
and shit?
was
Like, we're not even getting into that part.
That was a big part of the comments too. That was a big part of the comments was, how do you think she would feel knowing that, like, he still has this sex tape, basically.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were like, "Look, you need some serious marriage counseling here."
Yeah.
Let me get into. People were like, "Okay, what's with the weight? You know, that's such a large weight gain." You know, and then she started saying he fluctuates by 30 pounds or so. And people are like, you can fluctuate by 5 pounds or so, but fluctuating by 30 pounds is a lot. Like, that's serious, like, you know, that's some serious issues. You need to go.
By like a fucking toddler weight.
He needs to desperately see a doctor and figure that shit out. So it gets a little dirtier here in the sense that, basically, from what I can tell from her comments, the ex-wife has a restraining order against them.
Against both of them?
Against both of them.
Both of them? Both of them.
Both of them.
Both of them?
Both of them.
For what?
Let's see if I can find it here. She said further up, the restraining order was because the husband was caught peeping in the ex's windows. She's suggesting it couldn't have happened, but honestly, it would explain keeping the videos and other shit. Either way, it's pretty hard to get a bogus, because she kept saying it was a bogus restraining order. It's a bogus restraining order.
No, was it?
It's incredibly hard to get a restraining order. So if you get one, there had to have been some type of proof.
But how's it what's against her for?
I'm assuming just because they're married.
Yeah.
You know, like, she probably just added her in there to make sure there, you know, wasn't any other bullshit.
My gosh.
So, yeah, my thing is...
You're fucking burying the lead there, for one.
Right?
Yeah, definitely burying the lead. Like, also, my husband has a restraining order?
Yeah, no, and not only a restraining order, but like for fucking peeping on her.
Yeah. So,
like,
and he has.
And was this was this? So was he peeping on her while he's married with this other woman? Because if the restraining order is against both of them.
Because it's both of them, yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
You don't just adopt a restraining order and you marry somebody like, oh, now I'm restrained too. Like, that's not how that works.
Right, it's not like credit, you know.
I mean,
you don't just inherit it.
She just would have had to have had her name added in there. So I mean, I would assume that if they were married, that she probably went, okay, put his name on there, but also put her name on there. I don't know, you know. Another commenter went through her old posts. Another post they made at the beginning of March was, I found some Star Wars fan fiction my husband wrote. It's disturbing, and I can't help but feel it's about his ex-wife.
Okay,
oh my gosh, he needs to get divorced. They need to get divorced.
This is done.
There's too...
Like, you could do...
Too much is happening.
You could do marriage counseling if you wanted to here, but, like, this is one of those things. This is a deep-rooted problem. If he's not only the fact that he is, like, he has a restraining order against him, but he's not letting it go. He won't, like, this is borderline. She should get away from this guy, because if he's as obsessive with her, it could be just the same with her.
He's gonna do it to her too.
Yeah, like, this borders on really fucking disturbing.
Yeah,
it's getting
a lot
a disturbing
to unpack. Like, this is not like, this is an obsession at this point.
So I'm not gonna lie, one of my favorite tweet responses to this was, look who isn't holding on to old pornos they made with their ex because they miss their cat.
I hate it. I hate it here.
Let's see. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of years. That's a lot of years.
That's a lot.
That's 7 years of...
That's a lot to be concerned about. Yikes.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't think therapy is gonna... He needs therapy. I don't think they need therapy. I think she needs to, like, worry about her own safety. Like, he's a peeping Tom. He's keeping porn. He's posting it. He's writing fan fiction about, like, I don't know. Gotta go.
This wife.
Gotta go.
Reading these comments, she seems like a fucking idiot herself, though.
Yeah.
Like, she.
I mean, that doesn't mean she deserves to get stalked.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like she's basically arguing with the commenters, because like she's defending her husband like nonstop.
Oh, she's like, you don't get our love. It's different.
And she's basically saying like, oh yeah, this the previous ex, she's terrible and all this shit. And it's like, okay, but he's the one who stalked her. So
Yeah.
he's the one that hasn't deleted the video. He's the one, like, this is.
So how do you feel about being in a relationship with someone who still has that stuff from a previous
Still
relationship?
has porn from their last relationship?
What picture, like
So I think it borders.
like sexual photos or videos, you know, like there was something in here where she was saying that she had been married before and she had given her husband at that time like a boudoir photo book, you know, as a gift, and she's like, I don't know if he still has it or not, but you know, like it's out there.
So I think it borders, and it's very similar to what we've talked about this in the past, like the whole idea of like, it's kind of like, you know, who's going to go through their Facebook and scrub every picture, right? Nobody's going to do that, right? I think it's one of those things that if you're all digging through some shit and you find it and you just go,
if you come across it, I think you should get rid of it.
Delete it. Yeah. But like at the same time, like nobody's thinking, especially when you get out of a relationship, nobody's thinking, I got to go scrub everything. Like, you know, like you're not like, that's not your active fucking thoughts. And half the time you're not going to think about that shit anyway. So it's like, I think if you find it, that's a, oh fuck, and then you delete it. Like, if you have any fucking excuse as to why you want to keep it, then it's a problem. Like that's where the issue is.
Yeah. Right. If I started dating someone and I knew they had like photographs, it's not even coming from like a jealousy point of view. I'd be like, but why do you want this? You know, like porn is free. It's not about the nudity in the photos or the film or whatever. It's about the person specifically. So I would just be concerned as to why they wanted it. Like if you're no longer with this person, you're with me. What's the issue? What's going on here? I'm not anti-porn.
Yeah.
But you can get porn.
Yeah, there's a definite,
you know. Yeah, that's what's the problem.
That's the thing, is there's a definite difference between looking at porn and people who put things out there for that specific reason and having images of people that you personally know to the day.
This board, like, so I think this kind of borders into the same territory of say like OnlyFans, right? There's this. Especially with we all know, especially like in just the content creator space, we all know a lot of people who have OnlyFans accounts, right? Yeah. There's nothing wrong with them having OnlyFans accounts. That's not whatever. They can do whatever the fuck they want. But I think it's weird if like say like you're with somebody and then you both have a mutual friend and your boyfriend is buying her OnlyFans stuff. That gets weird because that's not like, he's not going out and like looking at random porn and fucking whatever the fuck. It's a specific person that you guys know. And that's where, you know, like that's where you kind of cross into that territory of like, why are you going for like these people you know? Why are you keeping these pictures of this person you know personally on this level? Like it's
that's where I'm at.
Yeah,
it's not like necessarily the content. It's like, why do you want this person? It's the person.
Yeah, it's the psychological thing tied to that.
Yeah. And obviously it's true because this guy still has, videos that he has with his ex-wife. He has a restraining order for being a peeping Tom, and he's writing fan fiction based around it.
And I'm sorry,
like,
but the whole
I'm right.
Star Wars fan fiction.
And the whole
Star Wars fan fiction. Was she Amidala? Who do you think she was?
It's made up character.
Leia.
100%
Leia.
I think another thing too is maybe this is just another. Maybe it's not. It's unrelated, but the whole excuse of, oh, I really liked how I looked back then. Okay, but you're not doing anything about it, so shut the fuck up.
So,
like,
right?
Like,
Exactly.
Who looks at themselves?
Like, you don't have other photos of you when you were 23. You only have.
Like the way you looked so much at that particular time, and you only have this one video to prove it. Please.
And at the same time, there's this weird thing of like this whole mentality of like, I really liked how I looked back then. So instead of doing anything about it, I'm just going to keep staring at this fucking porn of me. Is like, okay, you liked how you looked, then do something about it now.
I guess, so for me, I think the literal only problem I have is, and I know it's an excuse for this guy when he said it, but it is gone forever. And I have that whole thing of like, oh shit, like once something's gone, it's gone forever. You know, like that's why I have a hard time like getting rid of shit in the junk drawer, you know, and I think that for me would be my only caveat is like, you know, I can take this and I can throw it in a box and it's fucking in that box forever and I don't even have to look at that thing and in the box. But if I delete it, if I delete this digital file, like that shit's gone forever. Like it's
that's something that should be gone. So let's say best case scenario, he doesn't have an obsession that's borderline violent, right? Let's say best case scenario. For his own like well-being, and it's his ex-wife. They're not together anymore. He's in another relationship. How is holding on to these things helping him in the long run? It's not. And that's the best fucking case scenario that he's not dangerous.
And that's why, like, I think it's one of those things where, it does kind of like with the best case scenario stuff, it does kind of border on that whole aspect of like, nobody's expecting anybody to go and scrub your fucking Facebook, you know, like because especially like there's that whole thing of like to a degree, yes, you shouldn't give a shit. You shouldn't want to like go back and reminisce about these times, right? But say you had a really amazing experience, your only time you ever fucking went to Disney World, right? And the pictures of you are with your ex at Disney World. And it's the only time you ever went there. And it's like, okay, so it's nice to have the memory that I enjoyed my time at Disney World, you know, whatever.
I think that's different. I think that's different. Is this the only time he's ever had sex? This was the one time I got laid.
And that's why like, I think it's one of those things like it's a very case by case scenario. Like, I can understand not wanting to erase like a certain part of your life. Like, oh man, I've never been to the Grand Canyon. I'm not going to delete my only Grand Canyon photos ever.
Right.
But this is not that case.
Yeah.
So like,
it definitely depends on the scenario.
It's such a case by case, and this is, and also
this is not it.
This is not it. And also, ultimately, too, I think another thing that is really important is it should come down to both of those people, what they are both comfortable with.
True.
Like
his wife is.
He could make his case and go, okay, well, because like. If I was like, oh, but these Grand Canyon pictures, and they're like, oh, but that does make me really uncomfortable, I could at least maybe see about doing something there, you know, like maybe, okay, well, maybe I can edit them, or maybe I'll just whatever. Like, that's a discussion that has to be had, but like, you can't just be like, well, it's mine, and I'm doing whatever. Like, you have to fucking find middle ground there. So,
of course.
With this, though, no, they should be fucking deleted. He should be deleted.
He should be deleted. Delete him.
I feel like she shouldn't stay with him. I know I jumped to that conclusion any chance I can get, but really, I don't know how to fix this. I don't think that there is a way to fix it.
At the end of the day, she's already gotten several red flags. If
there's so many red flags, I don't want to touch it.
If the restraining order is true, if the fan fiction, she's got a gut feeling that the fucking, you know, that this might be about his ex-wife and this thing as well. Like, she's already gotten several red flags. Now she really just needs to determine if she wants to continue on with this, because I have a feeling this is just a conversation that's going to continually come up, and she's just going to get upset every single time it comes up, because he's just going to have an excuse about everything, you know?
I think that if she doesn't want to go the fucking dump him route, which again, I get, it's, you know, it's not, it's, we can all be like, yeah, they're toxic, dump them. And I get that there's always more to it than that, obviously. Like, it's going to be, it's harder for people, and I understand that. I don't think, from what we're hearing from just the very fucking sugar-coated top layer that we see, I think this is dangerous, and they probably shouldn't be together. But the very bare minimum, get fucking a marriage counselor.
Yes.
Present all this to a marriage counselor.
Yeah.
Get this shit off the internet, because
when they sit down, the marriage counselor is gonna have like 911 on speed dial. Like,
because this is not the internet's like fucking forte to be able to answer something like this.
Oh yeah.
So
that marriage counselor is gonna be like, blink twice if you're okay.
Yeah.
Well, those were my stories. We went on a wild ride.
Yeah,
that was quite the episode.
I threw in a funny one in the beginning because I wanted to throw you off.
Throw us off your tracks.
Hopefully, you guys like the return of the Craigslist misconnections here. We'll start doing these on Mondays.
Yeah.
But I think this is a good point to bring up how important it is to tell us, give us feedback.
Yeah.
Because
we love it when
we
you guys
didn't
give
know
feedback.
that you guys missed them or liked them that much.
Yeah.
So we got bored and moved on to something else.
We're testing the waters here.
Tell me.
We're testing stuff here, so
feedback is incredibly important, and it helps us figure out how to craft this. I mean, we're all still fucking we're less than a year into this right now, so like
exactly. You got to tell us what you like, what you don't like. If there's something that you hate, like, let us know. If there's something that you love, let us know.
yeah, definitely.
if we need to fucking get another host on here, then fuck you. We're not doing that. But
If we need to remove one,
then Sam's got to go.
We always have the Beyonce option. Okay. This is Destiny's
AJ,
Child.
You mean the
and
Destiny's
AJ
Child
is not Beyonce.
Yeah. Wow.
No, AJ is not Beyonce.
AJ is Michelle.
I
don't get it.
Well, there was this R&B group from the late 90s to early 2000s, AJ, and Beyonce was the star, and Kelly Rowland, because they're best friends. And the running gag was members would get kicked out all the time because Beyonce was running the show, and that's what the Everyone Sucks Here podcast is.
Wow. Well, good luck finding anyone to edit this stuff. That being said, we will catch you guys this fucking Wednesday for a full episode. And we got some comments to read. We got some more news to talk about. So we will do that on Wednesday. So goodbye forever.
Goodbye.